Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Cop. I read it so you don't have to. And today I'm not going to be doing a fanfic reading, but there is something that I need to discuss. As most of you may know, I am a fanfiction writer as well. Not just a fanfiction reviewer, I'm a fanfiction author. I have 2 channels on fanfiction.net, and I just started with I have 1 on Wattpad, 2 on fanfiction.net, but there's another fanfiction site that I have an account on. I'm not saying the name of that site. Anyways, as most of you may have already guessed, I'm going to start Q&A videos. But no one has submitted any questions. So, I have a DeviantArt page, and I am, well, if possible, I'll leave a link to it in the description below, because it's pretty interesting. Really? No joke, it's pretty interesting. I've seen several artists I've seen several work of artists on DeviantArt, and quite frankly, I'm pretty happy about it. But regardless, I know I have been struggling to get videos out, and, well, not only is it because of the fair use policy, but it's also because I'm a high school student. And I'm actually a senior in high school. So, yeah. With me being a senior in high school, I've been one of the craziest things around. I've been through literally almost everything. And I assure you, things aren't looking good for me. So, I ask of you all, please bear with me with this. Anyways, I need to put something out there. And it's about shipping. I do ship characters. And most recently, there's a ship that I'm completely for this one. And that ship is actually the Starlight Glimmer and Sunburst ship, for those who watch the show. If you don't know what show I'm talking about, it's MLP. And, well, I'm not saying I watched the show. I'm just saying that most of the shippings in there are pretty interesting, and I support them. But the Flash Sentry Princess Twilight shipping, yeah, no. There's a reason for that, and that will be on an episode. A different episode, actually. Because I am planning on doing an interview, hopefully, when I get new equipment, with one of the voice actors for the show. And it's pretty interesting. It'll be on SRU Productions, a channel that I started up. Well, not a channel I started up, but my creator. You know what I mean. On a separate channel, there will be an interview in which I, the Nostalgia Cop, will interview voice actors, if possible. Voice actors, singers voice actors, I don't care. Even writers and con chairs and all that. Even other brony analysts. I'm not saying I am one, I'm just saying I support them. Anyways, I am a shipper. That is what we're called. Those that make other relationships have two characters. They're called shippers. And a ship is basically making a relationship out of two characters or two or more characters that are of the same or opposite gender. And if you're hearing noise in the background, it's from my family walking out of their rooms, and it's raining outside. It's storming, actually. So, please bear with me with that. And, well, there's good things and there's bad things about shipping. And I'm going to say the bad things first, because it's more bad than good. One of the bad things is it'll start rumors. I know that around the entire high school I go to, there are classmates that say me and one of my best friends are dating. Well, it's false. We're not. We're not dating whatsoever. I don't know what makes you think that. But it starts rumors. And it'll eventually start a rumor mill. And a rumor mill is basically, well, a bunch of rumors put into one. So that's one bad thing. Another bad thing is it might ruin some relationships. I mean, think about it. When most of the characters are shipped in any show, NCIS, Blue Bloods, Castle, hell, even in MLP. Any show that has a shipping, the characters you ship might end up having tension in the relationship. Because there's a lot that ship others. And it really angers me to see that. I mean, when I ship characters, I do it because I think it's best. Most of them just ship characters for the fun of it. I mean, you have some shippers that are like, I think these characters go great together. I mean, they have common interests, they share a lot, and, well, I actually see them being a couple, so, yeah, I ship it. But then there's some that are like, I don't care if these characters are going to date or not. These characters need to be together. I am shipping this. And those that ship it for the fun of it are those that are like, well, the latter. The former, however, are those that are like me. Those that say, you know what? These two need to be together. I think they belong together, so I ship it. A perfect case, Starlight Glimmer and Sunburst. I ship it. Sweetie Belle and Spike, I ship it. Budmesh and Sweetie Belle, somewhat ship. I mean, if Sweetie Belle started a herd, that would be understandable, but I doubt it. So, I mainly ship the Budmesh Sweetie Belle, but there are times where I do a Sweetie Belle Spike shipping. In certain situations, at least. Like, when it comes to gaming, oh, Budmesh Sweetie Belle, I ship it. When it comes to friendship problems, Spike and Sweetie Belle, I ship it. But then there are some that I don't ship. And it's a bad thing that I don't ship them with. The backstories. I mean, if one came from one backstory and the other came from another, it might be a bit understandable. But if they have one character in common, yeah, I ship it. If they have no characters in common whatsoever, whoa, back it up. I do not ship. I don't ship it. And when I don't ship something, it's because of the backstories. I mean, just think about it for a bit. Think real long and hard about this. But regardless, I know a lot of you are tired of me babbling on, but there's other reasons why I don't ship stuff. Like, for example, inside private messaging, roleplays in private messaging. I haven't seen others because it's private, but just going off my own experience. There are some roleplays that require a character and there are some that don't. And a good example is a roleplay that I had myself. A roleplay in which my human character is with pony characters. And this is in a private message, mind you. I'm not saying the name of the one who... I'm not saying who the fanfiction author is, but if you're watching this, you know who you are. Well, it was titled The Bravest. And I thought it was pretty good, but it was off-canon. Because I wrote it as an RP for a Human in Equestria fanfiction I'm writing on my profile NYPDFan001. It felt off-canon. It didn't sit right with me. But I just went along with it. But then there was another RP. Mother Griffin, Father Alicorn, in which my pony OC had an adoptive daughter. How does that work? It doesn't. That does not work. It just doesn't work with me. I mean, it was my human OC that had the adoptive daughter. But an alicorn with an adoptive daughter? How does that make sense? If you think it does make sense, let me know in the comments below. But if you don't, just... I don't know, just send me a PM or something. If you want, I can tell you the process of starting up a fanfiction.net account. I can tell you the whole process. But that'll be at a later video. For those who want to have an account and want to read the fanfictions and comment on them. But regardless, I know a lot of you are really tired. So, I know some of you are wanting me to get on with it. But I can't really do that. The main reason being, well, it's still bugging me. Look, inside my Human and Equestria fanfiction, my human OC has a herd. And quite possibly, it's pretty interesting. Because the characters who I have in the herd, they're pretty much decent characters. They belong in there. I mean, there's 3 humans so far. And that's about it. There's no other human OCs, just 3 human OCs. But one of them being the main focus. I mean, his name is literally inside the name of the story. It's literally in the name of the story. He is one of the main characters throughout the entire story. And whenever I write a fan fiction, I always have him in there. And I have the other characters in there when they're needed. And there's sometimes where I feel like a character is needed, sometimes where I feel like a character isn't needed. And one of the ways a character isn't needed is when you're doing a cross ship. And when I say a cross ship, it's basically when a character is in a relationship with another character, but you're saying they should be in a relationship with this character. And a perfect example of this... No, there is no... Wait. Yeah, no. There's no perfect example of it. But not in any fanfiction I've read so far. But in a roleplay, the roleplay I was talking about earlier, Mother Griffin, Father Alicorn, I can't remember the actual name, but inside there, my Pony OC had an adoptive daughter. My human OC is the one with the adoptive daughter. My Pony OC has a child of his own. He has his own child. But an adoptive daughter who's a unicorn? You gotta be kidding me. Are you kidding me? To this fanfiction author, this is why I'm a bit outraged by it. It's a cross ship. My Pony OC is dating... Well, he's actually married to a canon character. Yet, you're having him dating a hippogriff? Your OC, my OC, dating? My Pony OC dating your OC? How does that even work? It doesn't work. It never works. I mean, seriously. My mind has been blown to bits. I can't take that. It doesn't work. I've tried my best to go through with it, but I can't go through with it. And that's why I put inside the private message. That's why I had my pony OC change into my human OC. Because, well, it works. I mean, think about it. Just think about it. And I don't even need the rockapella song for you to understand this. It just works out. It fits. It fits. A perfect fit. I like to keep things as canon as possible. But there are times where I have to change stuff. A good example of that being, well, the Ticketmaster. That episode I had to keep as canon as possible. However, there's something off. And that something off is that something off is the fact that, well, there were too many chase scenes. And the ending was a bit abrupt. So, and, well, in my Human and Equestria fanfiction, I changed it. I changed it up a bit, and those that read it liked it. They liked the way I put it. I mean, think about it. My human OC helping Sweetie Belle? It's a golden opportunity. A golden opportunity. It's right in front of you. Right in front of you. Hello. I am giving you an opportunity right here. I am giving you that opportunity. And guess what? That's what started the first relationship inside my human OC's herd. First relationship ever. What happens? Herd starts at the next chapter. And I assure you, there is something off. There's something off because in the chapter where I introduced Temperance, those that read the HIN fanfiction, the chapter where I introduced Temperance, I knew full and well what I was doing. And if you think I didn't, well, there's just one thing that needs to be said. I don't care. I don't care what you think. I'm only interested in what you feel. I'm only interested in what you feel about stuff. Not trying to sound like a psychologist, not trying to sound like a shrink here. But I want to know how you feel about stuff. And there's several reasons why. One reason is so I can improve. I'm wanting to improve my writing. And one of the best ways to improve one's writing is to encourage others to help him improve. I might have made mistakes that I may not have noticed. If you saw a mistake, let me know inside a review on any of my fan fictions. And the Human in Equestria fanfiction, I'm still writing it. That's the perfect opportunity. If you saw some grammar mistakes, if you saw some other mistakes, if you saw any type of mistake, let me know. I'll do my best to fix it when I have the time. And it's also why I haven't been writing a lot of fan fictions lately. Not enough time. I hope that a lot of you understand this. I'm looking forward to some Q&A videos. If you have any questions at all, let me know. Put them in the comment section below. I need to answer as many questions as possible. It's something I want to do. And you can ask me simple questions. You can ask me simple questions like, what's my real name? Stuff like that. But if it's a bit personal, I'm not answering it. And I hope you understand that. Anyways. Bottom line, if you're going to use a shipping, find the right one. Find the right shipping, and you'll find the right characters. The perfect shipping may not happen, because there will be times where you struggle. There will be times where you end up falling. But you got to stand up for yourself. I don't know if this is an actual saying, but this is what I have to tell all of you who are afraid to read fan fictions of kids shows that you think are girly. Fear not what lies before you. Fear what lies ahead. If you don't. I don't know if that's an actual saying, but basically, an abridged version of it, don't be afraid to try something new. I'm the Nostalgia Cop. I read so you don't have to, and if you'll excuse me, I need to try to update my HIE fanfiction, because it's been a while. And quite possibly, I might start looking at things in a different angle. And this is quite a turnabout for me. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but I started from nothing. And I'm still at nothing right now. But you encourage me to make videos. I mean, yeah, I might be on a long hiatus on some days, but I'm doing this because I want to entertain you. It doesn't matter how fucked up the fair use policy is for YouTube. It doesn't matter how fucked up a fan fiction is. What matters to me most is your opinions and how you feel. That's what matters most to me. To all those who think you're not going to be able to make it, allow me to prove you wrong. I'm going to prove you wrong. And I don't care how long it takes me to do it. Till next time. Keep calm. Carry on. And help me be a better fanfiction writer. To all those who have subscribed to me, thank you. I don't know how long it's been since I started this show, but I'm probably going to go a long way with it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. What am I saying? Don't be afraid. It'll all work out in the end.